Hello all, this is a video response to LawnBoysPost1975. Sorry if I'm looking over there, there's a monitor and I can never say his name right. I wouldn't normally do a video response to questions like this because, truth be told, I don't like them. I really don't like them, I don't like the questions, but however, I'm really slow on the uptake on this. I've just discovered that YouTube, being the clever fools they are stopping the video response feature. Not sure what the hell that's all about. I'd probably say that we've probably got ourselves to blame though, because people abuse the system, and I do thoroughly believe that if everyone was civil, nice, mature, and just acted like a civilised human being towards each other, this sort of shit wouldn't get pulled. But that's a different story. But either way, because this is happening, I am going to do as many video responses I can. Milk the system while I can, and I think if everybody does the same, maybe, just maybe, they might decide to keep them. But what are the chances of that? The video game community on YouTube is a very, very small portion of YouTube, I guess. For them to keep it, I guess everyone would have to go mad on the video responses. It could happen, but yeah, to the response, the question was 10 completely random things I did recently, I think. Let's just dive in with the first question. Last retro system you played? You can see it running in the background, playing the Mega Drive, and I am running X-Men, which is an absolute cracking game. I love that cover. I think mine is a bit sun-faded though. Or is it? I'm never sure if it's just the plastic. No, mine is definitely sun-faded because the look on the manual is much brighter and much nicer. But either way, cracking game, cracking system. Music's a bit dodgy on it though, I've got to say. What was last bag of crisps you ate? Fuck me, this is gonna be hard. I don't really eat crisps, to be honest. Last bag would have probably been... I can't believe I'm struggling on a crisps question. How pathetic is that? I don't know. They were like, not really crisps, they were like little rice cake things, sweet chilli, they might have even been Weight Watchers, I'm not sure. They were crap either way. Yeah, crisps not really for me, they're crap food. Naff. Next, last DVD box set you watched. I'm just going to go with box set you watched, because I don't own this on DVD, and DVD is just becoming a thing of the past now, really, isn't it? Either way, last box set I watched was Game of Thrones Season 2. I was watching this earlier, Episode 9, Battle of Blackwater, for about the 60th time. I fucking love this series, and Episode 9 is absolutely cracking. I can't say anything because I can't spoil anything. It made me feel so bad, but if you've never seen Game of Thrones, do yourself a favour and go and watch it. I absolutely adore this. It's one of the best stories ever written. George R. R. Martin tops Tolkien any day in my head. He won't like that comparison, no doubt, but... Question 4. Last pair of shoes you wore? I've actually got them down here because I've just taken them off. They're not shoes, they're boots. This is a completely random question. I think they're like Harley Davidson boots or something. Either way, I've had them for ages and they're comfortable. My channel is dedicated to all about me, but fucking hell, why do you care what boots I'm wearing? It's just wrong. Sorry, LawnBoysPost1975, I don't like this question. Last Star Wars movie you watched? Oh god. I think I should hide underneath my desk. I don't like Star Wars movies, nor have I seen them all. I've seen the original trilogy. Everyone has, I think. I've watched those a lot when I was a kid, but they never really hit me the same way they appear to hit most. My cousin was big into them, and I used to watch them when I was around his place, but I never really heavily got into them. The new trilogy, I think I only saw the first 2 films, so I've not even seen the last film. So I guess the last Star Wars film I watched would have been Star Wars 2, I guess it is. I don't know. Whatever the new trilogy, the second one in that, and it would have been when it came out, and it bored the fuck out of me. That doesn't mean I don't like sci-fi. I absolutely adore sci-fi, but Star Wars, I don't get on with it at all. Sorry guys, bring your torches and pitchforks. I do like the Star Wars games though, and I do like Star Wars, just not the films. It's odd. I am a fan of the franchise, just not in movie format. What's next? Last newspaper you read? Well, I'm not keen to share this with you because I don't like giving away my location. But I ain't got a choice really, unless I lie through my teeth and say it was in the dun. But the last paper I read would be my local paper, which would be the Daventry Express. Now you know where to come with your torches and pitchforks. Last fizzy drink you drank, I believe it would have been a bottle of vanilla Coke, because I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and it was nowhere near as good as I remember it. I don't know if they've changed it or if my taste just matured. I haven't tried it in like 15 years, so probably that. Yeah, didn't get on with it. Again, I don't really drink fizzy drinks that much. I do like my Adam's Ale. Last Back to the Future movie you watched, that would be Back to the Future #1, which is the greatest one out of them all by far. Doesn't mean to say I don't like 2 and 3, just really like #1. And I watched #1 because it was on TV. I do have the trilogy on DVD. I never watch them because they're on TV every other week. The last YouTube channel you watched, other than LawnBoysPost, is there a way of telling? Oh yes, actually I know what it was now. Excuse me while I click and find her name, because this is completely unrelated to anything I would normally talk about on my channel. It was someone called Elisa Thamavong, Thammavong, Thamavong. I can't pronounce that. Elisa Thamavong, I think. Otherwise, she did a vocal cover of the Fifth Element opera. You know, the song with the blue lady. Proof I like sci-fi, by the way. She did a cracking job of it as well. I did like that video very much so. I've watched it a few times. Brilliant voice, and the original song is great as well. Just an amazing movie as well. If you haven't seen Fifth Element, you're not human. Now I need to go back to my questions. Last person you PM'd. Yeah, I've even got that up ready because I weren't going to remember, because the last person I PM'd was last month sometime, and it was somebody called, or rather a company called Etchwork. Now the story behind that is, at work I use a laser engraving machine, and it's a new thing for my workplace, and I was designing like technical drawings for the iPad so we could send out a proof approval process. I don't know if you're going to understand a word of this, but basically I had to do some technical drawings and figure out a way of drawing up a proof for people to agree to before I engraved their iPads. And to do that I was getting in touch with other companies who have laser engraving machines to see how they do it. Pretty wrong really, but I didn't get a reply from any of them anyway. Clearly no one keen to give away their secrets. I don't blame them. But either way, that really was completely random and out of the blue for me. Yeah, so that was 10 completely random questions from LawnBoysPost1975. Cracking channel, just happens to be he did some really shit questions this time. I'm sorry Dave, I didn't like this video one bit, but as I say, I want to milk the video response system. I think everyone should do a video response to this video, create video response videos, and just respond to absolutely everything you possibly can at the moment, because seeing the whole video response system go down is going to be a sad day. I think the YouTube community as a whole, not just gaming, the community on YouTube is just going to get that little bit further apart from each other, unfortunately. It's not nice, it's just one step away from the end really. Just made myself upset. Anyway, cheers guys, enjoy.